Okay, I'm at the end of the 220 grit stage, so I'm going to pull it off and let's see what it looks like. Okay, so these are actually looking pretty good. Just out of the 220. So we're going to see if we can, we're going to move on with the 500. Put her back on the tumbler for another week. I didn't really test these for hardness, but they seem to be maybe on a little bit on the softer side. They're hard to cut. They do break easy, but we started with 2/3 full of a barrel, and now we're about 1/3. So we're going to use pretty much a lot of this stuff. Should be good. All right, your handy dandy 500. Wipe all the grit off the spoon here. One day I'll have enough spoons that I'll just leave them in the actual stuff, so I don't want to cross-contaminate, especially since I'm using borax in every step. Don't care if the borax gets in the grit, but I do care if the grit gets in the borax. Alright, add some water. That should be just enough water. Okay, ready to go. All right, back on it goes. Mark my paper. Keep my little notes here. Post nut there. and a rock. There we go. And it's off till next week. This has been going for 2 weeks now at the 500 grit. I'm gonna pull her off and I'm gonna see what it looks like. Hopefully I didn't ruin these things. I've never let something go this long. Okay, I didn't ruin them. They're coming out quite nicely. It's time to load them back up into the tumbler bin. Lots of littles, which is cool. All right, I have a lot. It was up to here when we first started, so add our tumbling media. Hopefully that'll be enough. It's not really, so luckily I got more. So that's gonna have to do it. All right, got our 800 powder. And I have a scoop I use just for this powder, so I don't want that to get cross-contaminated. So 1, 2, and 3 for that. Oops, that's why I got a towel. And then a scoop of borax. Just kind of thickens the slurry and makes it nice. That's more than enough water. Ready to go for another week. All right, on it goes. I'm going to actually turn down the speed just a little bit. There we go. Turn that down, roll a little slower because I don't have it full like I should. So hopefully that'll work. Should be the final spin of the dugong, the polish stage. So we're gonna pull it out and see what it did. All right, so this is where we started. Dugong rib bone from the piece or Mayaca River. Right to the finished product. If you watched in video 1, which many of you didn't because I can see the views, I took these and put these on a piece of railroad track, and I smashed them up a little bit to get smaller pieces. As you can see, they shined up quite nicely.